Hi, so tonight we're going to do a large abstract watercolour landscape. We're going to do it on this new paper. I've never tried this paper before, but it's a German-made Hanemule. I think you pronounce it. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it, but it's much cheaper. And so before this, I've been using Rives BFK, and that is fairly expensive paper, and a lot of people were saying that's a bit too expensive for me. So I thought I'd try out some other paper. This is 300 GSM. It's 75% cotton, 25% cellulose. So it's not 100% cotton, but it's completely acid free and archival. So it's still a high quality paper. It's mold made and it's an etching paper. So it's nice and soft. It's got a bit of tooth. I like the feel of it. It's not quite as soft as Rives BFK, but on the whole, it feels like pretty good paper. I'll see how it goes tonight. So I'm just going to do some sort of seascape tonight. We'll see where it goes. I was at the ocean today, so that's what I want to be doing, a bit of a seascape. I'm going to be using some of the colours that I normally use, and we'll go from there. I'm just going to squeeze on some cobalt blue in the middle. And down below, yes, right. And then I'm going to go some cobalt turquoise light. I'm going to mix up a bit of my mix of cobalt blue and light red. I'm going to mix that up and chuck that on there. Doesn't need much light red, by the way. If you're doing this, you need far less light red than cobalt blue, unfortunately, because cobalt blue is the expensive one. You don't have to watch all of this, but I'm just going to mix this up with a palette knife. So that's probably a bit too much light red, but that's okay. We're all good. I'm going to put a bit of cerulean blue in up the top. And then down the bottom here we're going to go a little bit of yellow ochre. And then a little bit of raw sienna. Alright, let's get painting, eh? Just going to wet this under as well. Getting a little bit of colour onto the board from the edges, but anyway, it'll be right. Right, let's see how this goes. Go about here, eh? Red. Interesting. So I like this a lot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dry this, I think at the moment anyway. I think I'm going to dry this, and I think I'm going to come in with a razor blade and create a very, very solid horizon about sort of here just above this cobalt turquoise light. So this will become the sky, and this will be the ocean and the sea. That's my, I think that's my plan at the moment. I like it. And the other thing I might do is I might varnish this too, because the problem with watercolours, when you've got very intense solid pigment on there, like I do in places here, when that dries it can sometimes go a bit dull. Whereas if you get a varnish, a spray varnish, and go over the top, it really brightens it, and yet you wouldn't even know that it was varnished with good quality spray varnishes. So I might end up doing that to this. It can make it just much more vibrant. So I don't know how long that took, not very long. I suppose that's the thing, sometimes you can play for hours with a watercolour, and then sometimes you just do a few things and then it works. And I think sometimes the skill is to walk away. You know, when you think something's done, then just walk away. Don't keep playing. Nice. I like it. We'll see what it's like when it's dry, hey? So you don't need to watch that. I'll see you when it's dry. So I've stood back and had a bit of a look, and I'm going to come in with the ruler. It's not quite dry. No, I need to dry it more. So let's dry it some more. So you can see in some places where I haven't quite dried paint as much, it's very difficult to scratch back into white, so you're definitely worth making sure you, if you're going to do any scratching, that you thoroughly dry it. Just going to have another look at this. Just going to get a bit more scraping along here. I'm also just going to bring in a little bit of this colouring from here, rough here. There I was before saying you should stop. Anyway, I just want to bring in a little bit of this. Alright. Yeah, so you got to dry it. Listen to what you say, Scott. Alright, I'll just dry this. Sorry, I just put a big horrible mark just there. I don't know how I did that. Anyway, not concentrating. So thanks very much for joining me for this large abstract watercolour landscape, you know, Lena Gemzoe sort of style. Yeah, like I was just looking at this for a fair while from a distance, and I think I could take this a lot further. Like I could put in, there are some beautiful things here that look like they should be reflections on the water. I could bring the cobalt turquoise light down here and fill that into this landscape here, and then start to do some more darks and a bit of detail here. So I might do that at some stage, but I won't do that tonight. So thanks very much for joining me. And if you liked this video, then please press like. And if you would like to know about future videos, then press the subscribe button and press the bell button. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope this was interesting to you, and I'll see you in the next video next week. Good night. If you would like to join me on Patreon, then the link's in the description below. And there I really endeavour to help anyone at whatever level of watercolour they're at, and really help people to really understand the medium and then create what they would like to create. There are weekly videos on there that are not on YouTube, and it'd be really great to see you over there. The support is really fantastic. I'm loving interacting with my patrons at the moment. So thanks guys, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode. Good night.